Man, where did everyone go? I thought we were supposed to win another championship. Oh well. At least we have Semi. Maybe he can help us? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got it. We'll change our name and then change it again. The NHF won't see this coming. Was I supposed to be doing something? Yes. Let's talk about the team I started my career in, and just one of the most disrespectful teams it feels like to talk about nowadays. Let's talk about Columbus. And people are expecting me to say the Columbus Cardinals. Well, Columbus has changed their names feels like 30 times now because nobody can make up their mind. The three teams that were used were the Columbus Blue Jackets for about 2 to 3 seasons, if I'm correct. Then they were the Cleveland Oaks for a season. Then they moved back. Now they moved to the Columbus Cardinals. So let's go ahead and talk about the history. For the first 2 seasons, the Columbus Blue Jackets was the team name, and their owner was Gabe. Now, Gabe was an actually really good businessman. The problem is he had a really big ego, and so he let that get to his head. But let's go ahead and go through their season. In Season 1, they drafted a player by the name of, I think we all know, Sem. Now, Sem basically was the owner of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Don't even try to fight back. Sem carried this team on his back all the way to a championship their first ever season, and things looked to be great. They had great pieces with them in Ethan Rage, and I was there. But the problem is, with Season 2, it all fell apart when they weren't able to get enough good players, and they ended up losing and not winning that year, and the Florida Suns would win that year. And then a couple of seasons went by with just mediocre performance and all. It wasn't anything special. They just never seemed how to do it. And Gabe just let his ego grow way too big. After the NHF got tired of everybody trying to copy the NHL with their team names, Columbus then decided to move on to, I'm pretty sure, the Cleveland Oaks first. May have been the Cardinals, but they went to the Oaks. Either way, it doesn't matter. The Columbus Cardinals, if they were before the Oaks, didn't do anything, and when the Oaks came along, the Oaks had one good season where they won the division but didn't win the finals. They just didn't do anything really impressive, worth noting or remembering. And so Gabe left the league in a can't really remember, but I think it was a really unpleasant situation. So after Gabe left the league, it was decided that Ad would take on the role of being the owner of the Columbus Cardinals. Now, under Ad's ownership, the Cardinals have been really, really bad, let's just be honest. Ad can't seem to manage trades for his life. His team has pretty much become a meme and a laughingstock. And worst of all, he went after Semi. He got Semi. The problem is, it isn't Season 1. There are players with actual skill that can compete with Semi. Now, I'm not saying Semi sucks, but he's definitely not going to be able to carry the team with only him and whoever else is with Columbus. And I don't want to hate on them, but I just don't see anything impressive unless they actually start playing and being able to win games. As far as I know, they're out of the playoffs, so Ad, you better get your rebuild right and get Columbus back on track, or it's not going to be good. Oh, wait, you're going to own a different team, and Gabe's coming back to Columbus. Yippee. And so I'll end this video with this message. Semi owns Columbus. Nobody will ever come close to owning Columbus except Semi. He owns that franchise, but I guess Gabe will be owning it. In quotations.